Peace. How's it going, beautiful people? This is Jose Trujillo. You guys are in my studio, and this is hammer time, baby. Hammer, hammer, hammer time. Hammer, 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 hammer time. Hammer, hammer, hammer time. Hammer, 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 hammer time. This is my song. It's my hammer time song. Super awesome hammer time song. Look, guys. Whether you're an artist or you are just a lovable, loving person, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. You're welcome. You're welcome to Hammer Time. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist. I've been blessed to have an art studio. I've been blessed to have health, to have strength, to work at on my artwork every day. I've been blessed to have people help me. I've been blessed to be able to influence others to come and help me, to buy some artwork, and on and on and on. The reason why I'm saying this is I want to make this Hammer Time a moment. I want to be able to make this a reminder of what are you blessed with, and are you using your blessings? So many of us focus on what we don't have. We're like, man, I don't have this, I don't have that. I wish I had a studio like Jose. I wish I don't know. I wish I could sell my work. But the reality is that, look, it's really all in your hands. Most of the time we just don't. One, we don't pay attention. Two, we neglect, right? We neglect. Not just we don't pay attention, but that which we know it's there, we neglect. And three, we don't give it all of our being. We don't. It's just it's a fact. I went to Brewers today instead of Starbucks. No, why? We don't give it the sufficient amount of energy to bring something into fruition. I know that it's very popular to believe it's very popular to talk about, especially nowadays, law of attraction and all kinds of stuff like that. Very cool. These ideas of attracting things into your life. I know there's a lot of talk around that. I relate to that. Every day, the very first thing that I do as soon as I wake up, I take a shower. But right after that, I write my goals down. I get a piece of paper, blank piece of paper, any piece of paper, and I write my goals down. I'm a world famous artist, right? Great opportunities comes to me. I have a large working studio with 30 employees that help me push my brand into the marketplace, and on and on and on and on. Do I believe in the law of attraction? I believe that whatever you focus on, you naturally go there. However, I don't think that by me writing those goals down, things just happen. They're just a reminder of where I'm going. They're a reminder of where I'm going. And I think that many of us focus on, man, one day things are going to be great. Man, one day things are going to be, it's all going to sort out. Look, guys, it's not all going to sort out. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. It's not all going to sort out. It doesn't work like that. The reason why I want to talk about this is because So many of us are waiting for something right to happen, the right moment, the right thing. And we don't put our energy into it. We don't. We think that if we pray, that if we meditate, that if you light a candle, incense, by some strange reason, everything is just going to sort out. There's so much talk around this out there. If you think it, you will it, and if this and if that, and I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You even hear people saying, "Oh my God, I was thinking about a coffee today, and then someone brought me a coffee." All right, cool. Now we'll $10 million that way. Like it's not real, guys. It doesn't work like that. The way that I believe it works is that you're focusing on it. You're focusing on it, and then you use all of your blessings and all of your energy. And you just keep looking at that, and you keep looking at that, and naturally you start going towards that direction. But it's almost, once you start going towards that direction, it's almost as if that, it appears that way. It might even be that, I don't know, as if that is also coming to you. I think it was the great Rumi that said, that which you're searching is also searching you. It's like magnets, right? It's like they go together. However, I don't believe that, based on my experience and what I've seen in the world, that if you're thinking about something, it's also, maybe it is, but maybe it just needs a lot of people thinking about the same thing. Maybe it's a I don't know, a hive mentality or something, right? Like if the whole world thinks about something, then the whole world has the power to will it. I don't know. I have no idea about that. What I do know is that as a single person, if you think about something, good luck. Sit there and think about it all you want. It's not until you start rolling your sleeves and you start walking towards it, or you start running towards it, or you just start crawling towards it, whatever it is, the things start happening for you. And what I've noticed is that a lot of us, we have the boat, our bodies. We have the boat. We have the energy. We have our voice. We have our hands. Many of us, we have all of the components. We live in a country, maybe, that it's available to us to go and talk to people and have a free marketplace, right? We have all that we need, and we still make excuses. We still make excuses. We still wait for things to happen for us. And I think it's that alone says more than everything else. It says more than, oh man, if you think it, you'll will it. If you just write it down, it's going to happen. No, like I write my goals down. Twice a day. When I have a shitty day, I'll write them even 4 times a day. I write my goals down. The only reason I write them down is because it's my compass. It's where I'm going. So if I'm having a shitty day, I'll write them down more than twice, right? 3, 4 times. And it keeps my eye on the ball. It reminds me, okay, that's where I'm going. What the hell am I doing worrying about this shitty thing right here? Whatever it is, right? What the hell am I worrying about? Worrying about this shitty thing where I'm going over there. So it redirects me. The whole thing is because human beings are very emotional. We're very emotional. beings. So if you have everything, all the money in the world and all the riches in the world, right? But if you choose to focus on some bullshit problem, you will make yourself miserable. This is why I hate the discussion when people say money won't make you happy. Of course not. You're talking about two different concepts. Happiness and security, or happiness and reaching your goals, or happiness and reaching your potential are two very fucking different things. They're very different. They're almost polar opposites. You know, I'm not going after my potential and going after making my business the best I can do because I want money. I know it'll come with it. It comes with it because anywhere you deposit energy, somehow, I don't know why, money seems to follow energy. It's just, I didn't make the rules. It's just the way it is. But it's not the reason why. You know. And I find so much of this, like people, we're so emotional, you know. We're so emotional, like you could have all the things that you need. Like I know that I have everything that I need, and there's days that I'm like, oh man, but this, but that. And it's like, what the hell am I doing? Like this is stupid, you know. I have everything that I need. I have all the tools necessary. I have all the energy necessary, and still I find something to complain about. And I know that I'm not the only one in the world doing that. Am I right? So, by saying this, I wish that one of the quotes that I really like, it's this quote by Rumi that says, "Life or live life as if everything is rigged in your favor." This is something that I find very interesting over and over and over. In sages, in saints, whatever you want to call them. Or people that just did something extraordinary in the world, right? Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Notice what it says. It says live life. Live life. What is living? You're existing, right? What is to exist? I like words. To exit, right? You come out of the womb. You come out into the world. It's exit, right? When you live, it's an external thing. It's an external thing. It's not. You don't live here. You live out there. You live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. It doesn't it doesn't say think of life. Notice how this sage is just so fucking wise. It doesn't say think as if life, okay? Think of life as if everything is rigged in your favor. No, it says live life. Live out. Live. Another word for it could be act. Or be. Being and acting are very different things than thinking. Many of us want to think our way into existence. We want to think our way. We want to be like, oh man, I can't wait till, I get this gallery exhibit. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's just a mind fuck. That's just thinking about it. Acting, living, being. Even if you're not thinking, but if you have this knowingness, right? Because you're being, a little bit more esoteric. This being of okay, I'm going to do that, and you're not thinking about it. You're not You're not lying to yourself. You're not trying to convince yourself. It's something that you're sure of, right? It's a beingness. It's like love. Love is something you either love or you don't. You're not in the middle. You're like, I don't know if I love this person or not. It's very simple. Think of your mother or your father, or think of a child, one of your children. It's very simple. You either love or you don't, right? It's not, well, I don't know if I love my children. There's no such thing as that. You're not confused about loving your children. You may be confused about a passionate relationship. That may be confusing. But you're not confused about love. Like actual love. Unconditional. Agape love. You're not confused about it. It is what it is. Right? There's no confusion. There's when people say, I don't know if I love this person. Oh, no. You're talking about something else. You may be talking about a passionate relationship. You may be talking about an emotional thing. You're not talking about love. There is no confusion in love. So love is like being, right? There's no confusion in it. There's just being. A good example of being is when you're hungry, right? Go 3 days, 4 days without eating. I don't know. Don't do it. I'm just saying. And then eat. Right? You're not thinking about it. You're just eating. That's being, right? That's fully being. A child cries. Give the milk. Give the child milk. They even make noises. They're like, little babies, right? This is full being. There's no confusion in it. When you go to sleep and you're really tired, you haven't slept for 2 days, and you go to sleep, and the bed just sucks you right in, right? That's being. There's no thinking about it. There's not like, oh my God, I'm going to go to sleep. No, there's just being. So why am I saying all of this? Because I believe that we have all the tools. We have all the tools in the world. We have everything at our disposal. At our disposal. I think that's the word. And we still find something to be upset about. We still find something to make excuses about. And what I'm trying to say here, look, you either do or you don't do. Right? You either act or you be. But you can't be in the middle. You can't think. You either do or you don't. Right? You be. When you be, you're not doing. Many times when you be, you just are, right? It's like a hug. There's nothing to do. You're hugging someone. It's like there's a being in it, right? You're eating, right? Even though there's a physical activity, right? Or you're not eating. You're sitting there in the park. It's just a being there. Contemplation. Being, right? It doesn't require thinking. It's very Zen, very Star Wars. You either do or you don't, but there's no in the middle. Every time you find yourself in the middle, oh my God, I'm confused. What should I do? You're thinking about it. Do anything. Do anything. Go paint something. Go clean your studio. Go to a gallery show. Do a gallery show. Whatever. Anything that you do will move you towards your goal. Anything that you do. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything that you do. Especially when you start stacking many anythings. Many anything. You don't have to be smart about it. Just start stacking many anythings. And then all of a sudden, like, things start happening. Like for me, it was like, oh man, I'm painting. Oh, cool. And then I'm going to do this. Oh, okay, I'm going to do the moment that I'm busiest, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, well, it makes total sense to get a bigger warehouse, to get a bigger studio. Oh, okay, well, that's the next step. You know, it makes total sense to sell my artwork over here. Oh, that makes total sense. Now it makes sense to bring someone in to help me. But what I'm trying to say is that things start happening as you're moving. They don't happen from the bleachers. They happen as you're moving, or you may not be moving. You're in being, and that's totally cool, right? You can be in being. You can be not doing anything. But I don't mean to confuse anyone with this. But in order to get to your goals, to reach your goals, there's got to be a shitload of doing. Okay, there's got to be a shitload of doing and not thinking while you're doing, because that will only create food for thought, which is the perfect place, the perfect thing to just start. I don't know, just doing nothing. It's not going to do anything. At best, it'll give you, I don't know, happiness. It'll be like, it's not even real happiness. It's like, I don't know. You'll be thinking about, oh my God, I'm going to do this. Yeah, the excitement, right? Excitement. But it doesn't last. It doesn't last. The excitement comes and then goes. The only thing that sticks is your discipline. That doesn't go away, right? Your discipline. We're all disciplined to doing different things. At some point in my life, I was disciplined to light up a smoke, right? To light a cigarette. I was disciplined to do that. Just like going to the gym, if I think about it, I'll never go. I just go. See? That's it. That's it. I think about it. That's why I don't go. I'm like, oh my God, the gym. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. And that's why I almost never go. Last night I went though. I was like, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not afraid anymore. So I went into the gym last night. But it's the same way. Absolutely, it's the same way. And it's whatever we tell ourselves. It's whatever we tell ourselves. If who said this? Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. It's whatever we tell ourselves. But there needs to be doing, right? You can't go to the gym mentally. You have to physically take yourself there. You can't paint something mentally. I know so many artists. This used to be me. I'm like, oh my God, I have so many ideas. Oh, I got all these ideas about the artwork and these paintings, and oh my God, blah blah blah. And nothing ever got done. Right? It was just mind fucks. Right? Nothing ever got done. It's just like, oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, one day that's gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. When is that gonna happen? Oh, I got this idea that I'm going to work with interior designers. This is me for like 10 years. Oh my God, I got this idea. I'm going to work with interior designers. This is what I'm going to do. And this. No, bullshit. It's never going to happen. It doesn't happen that way. It only happens when you physically do it. This is a physical universe. It is spiritual. Of course, we all know that. But too many people get lost in that deal. Too many people go like, oh, the spirit, it's spiritual. I'm all about it. I'm very what do I call it? I'm very inclined to talk about esoteric stuff. I grew up with it. I love reading about it and whatnot. But I'm not stupid. I may look a little bit stupid, but I'm not stupid. I know this world works as a gear. They're gears. It's mechanisms. This world works with action. You want a law to be changed, there needs to be action. You want something to work for everybody, it needs to be action. There needs to be immense amount of effort. There needs to be a lot of push and energy deposited in it. How do I know this? People are like, oh my God, look, the world, it's so beautiful, human beings. Yeah. Have you ever seen a person delivering a baby, having a baby? There's immense amount of action and push and pain and there's all of this effort on the part of the women, on the part of the child, on the part of the doctors or the people taking care of the situation. There's immense amount of effort deposited just to deliver a child. This is to deliver a child. Imagine the amount of effort, well, you women know, to have a child. Many of you women know, to have a child inside of you, the amount of emotional effort, the amount of physical effort you're carrying around now something else, right? It's not just you, it's not just your body, now you're carrying around another being. The amount of effort that is put in there, the sleepless nights, and on and on and on and on. I remember my wife being sick and nauseous, and and this and that. And I think about it, it's almost like a slap in the face when people say, "Oh, that's nothing. The universe will do it." Of course it will. But have you seen how much effort it's put into something? Don't underestimate the amount of effort that needs to happen to get a gallery show. It's like delivering a baby. No, it's not like that. I can't compare it to that. But it's a lot of effort. It might even look that way. You prepare for like 6 months or 8 months or whatever, and it's so much effort into it. When people tell me, "Oh my God, you're blessed, you can paint," yes, but have you seen the amount of effort that it takes to create artwork, to stretch canvases, to take the photographs and put them online, talk to people, and let people know that you exist, that you're an artist. Go to my website and this and that, and you talk to 1,000 people, and maybe one person says, "Oh, I kind of like what you're doing. Yeah, I'll share it." Boom, one person shares. It doesn't make anything. Nothing happens, right? You talk to another 1,000 people, and someone says, "Oh, let me share again." You talk to another 1,000 people, you get the point. Until someone is like, "I think I'll buy that," But it's all of this effort. It's a lot of effort. And when people say, "Oh no, it's easy," it's a good thing that you think about it as being easy, but don't neglect the effort part. It's a good thing to say it'll be easy. It'll get done. We'll get it done. But there has to be a reality. I think a reality in our minds, in our hearts, that, hey, wait a minute, everything takes effort. This is going to take effort. Do not play with it. Don't underestimate the amount of effort something is going to take, an endeavor, anything is going to take, because if you fall short, chances are you always fall short. You want to get 2 shows, you only get, I don't know, a quarter of one, right? You're like, "I'm going to get 2 one-person shows." And then the gallery is like, "No, we'll just put 2 of your paintings here." Or 1 of your paintings here. It's always underestimated. And, if you think about it, you'll never get it done. You can't think about it. And if you don't use your powers, it's definitely not going to get done. You have to use your power. You have to use your whatever you have. We all have immense amount of energy. Human energy is so freaking amazing. Like, human energy is so strong. Just the ability to talk, the ability to write, to type. Even if you're challenged, right? Even if you're challenged by whatever. Look at so many people that were challenged physically, or maybe mentally, and it still did great things that someone with all of their abilities rather sat on a couch and ate Cheetos all day. I see a lot of the athletes that are in one would think, but they're not, right? One would think they're restricted in a wheelchair or this or that, and these athletes just go out of the park. They do so many great things, and I look at myself and I'm, man, I should be ashamed of myself. Look at all these things these people are doing, and they're challenged, right? Challenged by life. Not having a limb, or not being able to speak, and they still do these great things in life because it's the only way to live. It's physical. Life is physical. Whether you do it or you get someone else to do it, life is physical. Something has to happen in order for something to get done. All right, guys, I'll leave you with that. My name is Jose Trujillo. Thank you so much for joining me on this morning mindset. It's a hammer time morning. Hammer, 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 hammer time. All right, guys, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.